Good morning, everyone. It is 8 a.m. for me. We just had the Nintendo Direct, which I decided not to co-stream because I didn't think that Just Dance was going to announce anything else because they just announced a bunch of songs like 2 days ago. I was incorrect. They announced 5 more songs. So I'm here at 8 a.m. to record my reactions and see what we got going on We have 5 new songs, 2 of which made me freak out because of the song, and 1 of which made me freak out because of the coach, which I will elaborate. But I think we have to start with what the most requested song was, or what I would assume is the most requested song. What the song that I think people want to see the most. They look so good. Ah! I love their energy. I don't know how to explain it. Oh. I love their outfits. I love the background. Oh, it's just so fun. I love that part. Oh my God, this looks so fun. I have to like reiterate what I said in my last reaction video for Just Dance 2023, is that there's something about the lip syncing that really like makes the map more endearing. There's something about them lip syncing that makes me feel like this is more fun and lighthearted. There's a rule of thumb as like a professional dancer that you're not supposed to lip sync to the songs. Like it's just a rule that you don't lip sync to the music because you are not the artist, which makes sense. But this isn't that serious. This is Just Dance. It's just for fun and partying and silliness and things to do with like your kids or your friends or whatever. And I feel like there's something about seeing them lip sync to the song that just makes it so much more happy, especially a map that's like fun and colorful like this. I love it. I've said a million times that I'm not like the biggest K-pop fan ever. Like I don't keep up with the releases, but this is one song that I heard all the time and I loved it. And like something about it just is very upbeat and makes you feel very light and happy. So I'm very glad that they added this song. Very solid choice. Okay, the next one I go to, I think I'm gonna do Wannabe because this is one that wasn't leaked, but we saw screenshots for it on the Xbox side and everyone recognized it right away. So I think we'll watch this one next because we already kind of saw it coming. Their outfits, first of all, killer outfits. Like some of my favorite outfits ever. I love this dance. Oh my God. The hairs on my arms are standing up. Are there like shadows on them? What is that from? Wait, what is this perspective? Because there's a shadow overcasting on her and a little bit on her. And then is it supposed to be like the sun? Because like there's, my brain is doing algebra trying to figure out why the sun is casting shadows. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be from the sun or not because it doesn't seem like it would match perfectly. I'm not nitpicking. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just very curious where the shadows are coming from. Like, is there a giant monster above them that's casting shadows? I don't know. Anyways, I love this dance. I love like the harder K-pop songs, but I have to say what stands out to me the most is for sure their outfits. Where do I go to like find a good spot? Their outfits are so incredible. Like, I cannot imagine being a costume designer with this much talent. Like, they look so good. They always say, like, don't mix patterns and don't have too many loud colors and stuff. But this is, like, the perfect amount of everything. They just all look so incredible. I don't know who I'd want to cosplay. I would want to cosplay them all. I think the only thing I'm worried about is how bright their outfits are and also how bright the background is. I feel like sometimes I'm kind of worry about them getting lost in the background. I had something similar with Crayon. When Crayon came out, the coach's outfit is super neon and bright, and then the background is super neon and bright. And I feel like he kind of got like blended into the background, so he was harder to see for me. But I'm also a boomer, so maybe my eyesight is just going. I love this map though. Like oh my God. I am so glad they've been adding more K-pop songs with like legitimately either like the official choreo or like a very tough choreo to go with it, because they're so intricate and fun to learn. And it's just, this is a great choice. I'm very happy about it. Excellent work, Just Dance. If I sound not very enthusiastic, it's because I'm still sleepy. I'm sorry, but I'm very excited. I'm very happy about lots of things. The next one I want to watch is actually for the coach. I'm not a big Imagine Dragons fan. I'm not really surprised that they added another Imagine Dragons song, because it seems to be like their like bad boy band of like their bad boy dances. But this dance is the first time I've ever seen a coach in a wheelchair, which I think is a really special moment for inclusivity. But I want to say that because I am not someone who is in a wheelchair or uses a wheelchair, I don't want to sit here and say that this is like a big win for Ubisoft. So I want to open the comment section to any of my viewers who do use a wheelchair. Please, like, feel free to post your feelings on this map, because really yours are like the only valid ones. I would love to read people's opinions on this in case they're like, oh, I feel like they didn't do this properly, or I feel like they didn't showcase this enough, or whatever. I would rather hear your opinions and be able to like pin the comment so that other people can, you know, understand your opinion. I hope your opinion's good though. I hope it is a good thing and it is a good moment of representation. So yes, let's watch it. It's, oh my God, it's tutting. Wow. Oh my gosh. Ah, that's so exciting. Wow. Oh my God, this is so cool! Oh my God, this is so cool. Why this guy on the right look like Iron Man though? Sorry. Why is Tony Stark in Just Dance? Anyways. Oh, it was the end anyway. Okay, that works out. Oh my God. I feel like a lot of people who maybe like are not that do not dance a lot or don't watch a lot of dance videos or whatever may look at this and be like, wow, this is like really easy and boring. Like, why would they add this? Tutting is so hard, especially when it involves other people. Like this move, where is it? Where did you go? I think it's this one where they all raise their arms at the same time. Like, how do they keep that in sync? Like, that is amazing to me. I'm honestly shocked that this is the one that I'm the most driven by, because I'm not a big Imagine Dragons fan. And I saw like the short, like the super short preview in the Nintendo Direct, and I was like, oh, okay, cool, it's gonna be a seated dance. I didn't think it was gonna be this amazing. This looks so hard to coordinate properly. And I gotta say, I'm super, super happy to see Just Dance adding like another genre of dancing instead of just sticking to like jazz funk or pop punk, which is like what we normally see in Just Dance. I love this. I'm so amazed by this. I've never personally learned tutting, but like this is one of those dance styles that I think people look at and are like, oh, it's really easy. And then you do it and it's like, no, it's really hard, especially if you add like pop and locking to it. Oh my God, it takes so much body control. So this is really amazing. Oh my God, bravo. This is so cool. Wow, what timeline are we living in where I like an Imagine Dragons dance? I don't even know who I am anymore. All right, this is a song I was not expecting. We didn't see any like information about it scattered around, but it's another Taylor Swift song. It's I Knew You Were Trouble. So I'm very excited to see what this one is. I will say that when they announced Love Story, I was very excited because it was the first time they'd ever added Taylor Swift to the game. I'm not a big Taylor Swift fan. Not that I don't like her music. I'm just not like a big fan. I don't listen to every album. But I knew that that was a big deal because they had never had Taylor Swift before and she had just started like re-recording her albums and stuff. So I knew that that was a big deal. I will say I was very disappointed with Love Story. I think the creativity of the map was amazing. The fact that it was like a storybook and the stylistic choice of them looking like paintings and stuff. I thought that was really beautiful. I will say the stylistic choice I really liked, like the fact that they looked like a watercolor painting, I thought was really beautiful. But the choreography I felt was... What's out there, dude? He's looking at birds. Anyways, I felt the choreography was really slow and really reminiscent of... What's that song? The Shawn Mendes and Camila Cabello song. It's gone from my brain. Senorita! Oh my God. I just felt it was too similar to Senorita because it was the same moves of like grabbing their arm and pulling them to another side and grabbing their arm and spinning around. And it was just like a copy paste of the same dance, basically. Obviously, there were some moves that were different, but it was so similar and so slow that it wasn't for me. I felt like it deserved better considering it was Taylor Swift's first song in Just Dance. So I'm hoping that I Knew You Were Trouble does not disappoint. Fingers crossed. Cool background. I already like this dance so much more than Love Story. Ooh! This is cool. Oh my God, it's like a camcorder. There's like the camcorder stuff at the top. I don't know how to describe that. I think they could have gone a little harder. I do like the choreography, but I feel like especially this part at the chorus, I feel like could go harder because the whole point is that she's really pissed off. Where is it? I think it's coming up here. Like the slow kick, I feel like could be like a real kick. Like I feel like it does, it's a little, how do I describe it? I think it's just going a little too easy. And I hope that like as the choreo goes on, it ramps up a little bit because what is going on back there? Are you climbing? My son is climbing the curtains. Anyways, I just hope that like as the map goes on, the choreography ramps up a little bit because I do feel like it's a little tame for what the song is about. Everything else is so cool, though. I love the creative choice of having her go back through these TVs, like their memories of like her in this relationship, and the different costumes are really cool. Also, the dancer does a great job. Like everything else I love. I just hope that the choreography kicks it up a notch a little bit throughout the dance. We only have one more to watch, and it's the one that I have been requesting on the Just Dance website for like 5 bajillion years. I cannot believe they finally added telephone. I'm shocked. If this dance and like map and background and costume is anything but an absolute banger, I'll be so disappointed. I've been waiting for this dance for so long, so I'm just I'm so excited. Oh my God. I love her outfit. Let's go! Let's go official choreography! Oh my God! Oh my God! Let's go! Yes! Let's go! Oh my God, this is so cool! Ah! This is so cool! Ah! I am in shock! I am in shock! Oh my God. That needs an encore. I need to watch it again. I'm sorry. I need to watch it again. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yes, make the sandwich, eat the sandwich. Tippy toes, tippy toes. It's serving tippy toes. This is the one. This is the winner of today. I'm sorry to all BTS stans, but this one, this is the winner. Oh my God. I'm so blown away. Where did it go? Like this part? No, it's over. Oh my God. Ubisoft said budget. Ubisoft said, Just Dance, you're getting a higher allowance. Oh my God. Ubisoft said lunch money. I'm in complete shock. I feel like I don't even know what to say. They never do Lady Gaga wrong. And like, obviously this one has to be great because it's Lady Gaga and Beyonce, but like they never do a Lady Gaga map wrong. They always put their whole Just Dance OC into this game. I think Telephone might end up being like my big winner for this entire year because everything is perfect. The choreography is perfect. The costumes are perfect. The dancers are giving 150 bajillion %. The backgrounds are amazing. Having previous Lady Gaga coaches, that map is perfect. Like it way exceeded what I was expecting. Not that I thought it was going to be bad, but I didn't think it was going to go that hard. I didn't realize I was going to have to put on my seatbelt before I watched that video. I have to say, as someone who quit Just Dance and then unquit Just Dance. I am so amazed at the creative leaps they've been taking in the past year or two maybe. It has really like reignited my love for this game because there was a point where every game felt like a copy of the last one. And I know that's very like invalidating to all the people who worked on Just Dance because of course there's dancers involved, there's costume designers, there's environment artists who make the backgrounds, there's people who do the scoring. So they're not literally copy pasted games, but when you put them all together, if you put 4 maps together from 2018, 2019, 2020, and 2021, I could not tell you which one is from which. Because at some point they all started to blend together. And now I feel like this game has its own legs to stand on, if that makes any sense. I don't know if I'm using that correctly, but it feels like its own individual game. It doesn't just feel like another Just Dance game that you'll get for Christmas and play once and then never play again. It feels like a new era. This is so exciting. I am just very happy with what we got today from the Nintendo Direct. I feel fed. I am full. I feasted. Thank you so much, Just Dance. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed the previews as well. Please let me know what you thought and what your favorite was. I'll be uploading my first tries to all these previews pretty soon. I didn't think they'd be releasing new previews this quickly, so now I have more to learn, but I'm very excited about that. And if you're not subscribed already, don't forget to subscribe because I have a lot of Just Dance 2023 videos coming out. So yeah, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!